All right, welcome to another episode of 94 Feet. And as you know, the length of the court is 94 feet. And here we talk about everything that goes on within the 94 feet of the court. As you guys know, legendary Shane, alongside my co-host here.
Yeah, so my name is Jay, and I just got a little story for y'all.
All right, here we go.
So me and Shane played basketball yesterday. Yeah? And Shane wasn't on my team. As y'all remember last week, me and Shane was on the same team. We was killing. Shane wasn't on my team this time, and then we played against each other. Shane decided that he wanted to guard me. I'm just like, dang, why you want to guard me? Because what I don't like to do is, as you get older, you don't want to kill your friends. You don't want to do them too bad in front of company. You know what I mean? You don't want to do them too bad in front of company. Pause. So, long story short, my team won.
Yeah, y'all won.
We won.
I can't stand the way y'all won, too.
But
that dude, that was his first bucket the whole time.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, I don't think they didn't give you the ball that much. Pause. How many times you touched the ball?
I didn't even take a shot.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah,
I didn't take a single shot, bro. And we lost. So I'm obviously feeling it because I'm like, yo, we lose and I don't take a single shot. I did almost have one shot. Jay, you know what happened when I first shot?
Yeah.
I was intentionally fouled.
Yeah.
I was intentionally fouled.
Listen, what else he want me to do, man?
He shut it down quick.
I told him, I said, hey, you put me in the post. 6'3". I'm 5'10", 5'11". He's 6'3", 2, whatever he is, right? Yeah. So I'm like, he listen, first possession.
I called for it right away.
Got it, wrap him up. Wraps him straight up. I'm like, nope, you ain't gonna do that. I'm like, you gonna do. Then I had to switch. I'm like, nah, I can't. I'm not about. I don't understand how dudes be playing in the post like that, man.
Yeah, actually, no, I don't. The only time I like to play in the post.
Too much energy, dog. Yeah. Way too much energy. Yep. I wrapped him up. Wrapped him straight up. Then I switched. I had to switch out. Yeah. Like, hey, man, let me go guard somebody else.
Actually, the funny thing is, it was the second possession that you did that because the first one, I came down, and as soon as I made the decision to try to, feed dude that was in the post, you attacked it right away.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And I was like, dang. The first play, I was just about to dribble, and in the last second, I literally
you gotta telepath that one though, and
But you went for it as if it wasn't me passing. You just went for an on ball steal, and just the fact that I had it right here, it was nothing I could.
Yeah,
it was nothing I could do. You saw it.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I said. I saw it coming.
Yeah.
So as soon as you came down, pause, and then you did your move, I'm like, okay, I know where he's going. It's just that move that you did. I saw it a million times.
Yeah, I was literally.
So I'm like, I know exactly where this is going. Let me go get it. So I went and got it. I didn't score that much. I think I had.
You made the first shot.
Yeah, I think I had a 3. And I think that was it. Maybe a layup. No, I didn't have a layup. No, I had a 3 because I didn't have to do anything. Our team was running, man. We was going wild though. But dude tried to put me in the post, man. Listen, I don't blame him because that's a smart move.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, my mindset wasn't even to put you in the post. It's just every time I'm in a post, I get double teamed.
Yep.
Every single time.
Yep.
And so I just happened to just be running baseline.
No shame in my game.
I ran baseline and nobody was there. And so I was like, oh, snap, your whole team was around the perimeter. So I'm like, nobody can help him down here.
Nope.
So I just set up the shot and I was like, oh, I got a free easy bucket right here. He was like,
nope, wrapped him up. I'm scooping
I was like, no,
right
double
up.
team. I got an easy bucket. That was literally my exact thought. Because as soon as I stopped, I said, oh, easy bucket.
That's what I say, dude. Some people, that was IQ. It's an IQ thing.
That was smart.
And I was smart. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be smart too. Wrap him straight up. Wrap him straight up.
He shut it down so fast, bro.
Listen, as soon as he got it, I'm like, he bumped me one. I'm like, nope.
That's what you said. That's exactly what he said too. He grabbed me and said, nope.
I'm like, nope. I'm like, I'm going to foul you every single time you come down here.
That was hilarious. I was not expecting that. I thought I had an easy one.
No. I'm wrapping you up, man. Pause.
That was funny.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So we got start, bench, cut. We got an old one and a new one. What you got? You got an old one and a new one?
I didn't even have one. I did a would you or rather.
Oh, that's cool. Taking? So I got a start, bench, cut. So this my start, bench, cut. Mm-hmm. So we got Steve Nash, John Stockton, leading the league or leading NBA history in assists.
Averaging 14 assists a game. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Crazy. And then Jason Kidd.
Ooh, that makes it tougher.
Jason Kidd, John Stockton, and Steve Nash.
And John Stockton, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has the most steals in NBA history, too.
Yeah.
I think he has the most steals and most assists.
I want to say CP3, but maybe not.
I don't know if he caught him.
I don't think he got that.
I don't think he caught him. I think
he was a ways away.
Yeah,
though.
It was 2 records I felt like John Stockton kind of put way out of everybody's range. I think he put the assists way out of everybody's range and the steals. Like, if you look at him, the second place person is like miles away. So, like, nobody's touching his 2 point guards type of stats. Like,
but Steve Nash, 2-time MVP.
Man, I'm a Kobe fan, so I just automatically, as much as I love Steve Nash,
you can't hold that against him in this, man. Don't hold that against him in this.
If you were using that as your argument,
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you the facts.
All right, this is where I'm going though.
Jason Kidd got a ring. Stockton no ring. Nash no ring.
All right,
this is tough, man.
I'm a loyal, so I'm going Steve Nash. I'm starting. That's just been my guy. From
is that just because he's your guy, or do you think he's the best on this list?
I don't think there's a best or worst on this list. I feel like they all like right around each other. Like, so it's hard. But so what I have to do is just go with who, just my favorite on there. I got to go Steve Nash. Like, he's going to hit free throws. He's going to hit threes. He's just going to dime people. And I feel like the difference between his assists and Stockton assists, it's like, I feel like Steve Nash had better passes. He had a better game than Stockton did. Like, I'd rather watch Steve Nash play than John Stockton play.
Yeah. He was more flashy with it. Stockton.
Yeah, like some things. He'd cross you up, put you on some moves. Like, that's the thing about Steve Nash. Like, so I got to go Steve.
Okay, start Steve.
Then this is where it gets tough. The bench and the cut. I'm going to go Kidd, and I'm going to cut Stockton. Because the problem I have with that is that I didn't ever get to see John Stockton play. So I can only go off his stats. Yeah. At least Kidd and Nash, I got to see them play, so I know firsthand. But I can only go by highlights and stats with John Stockton. So therefore, you didn't make my list.
Okay. That's your preference.
Too bad.
That's your preference. So what you got for me? You got would you rather?
Would you rather?
Which one? Let me hear it.
It's a good one right here because they're right there. Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton. Who you taking right now?
Ooh.
Starting a franchise with
I'm starting
Maxey,
a franchise right now. Do I have a shooting guard or do I just got to pick my point guard first? It depends on
your you have a solid team. You have an okay team. Can't tell you what the roster looks like. You just have a decent team.
Going Maxey, which Tyrese? Which Tyrese?
You can't go wrong. Just say I choose Tyrese and then you're good. I choose Tyrese. You get an easy out.
I got to go with Maxey on this one.
Maxey.
I do like Halliburton, but I think Halliburton is a lot of his success, like you said a couple episodes ago or last episode, a lot of his success is predicated on other people scoring the ball. Like, I'm not so sold on Tyrese Halliburton going to get you a bucket more than I am Tyrese Maxey going to get you a bucket. Who's a better passer? I mean, it's obviously
averaging 12 assists. Yeah,
but I would rather Tyrese Maxey than Halliburton. Still, right now, and I don't know if his insanity moment is over or not. His last 5 games, he been looking a little shaky. He been looking suspect. Yeah. But I'm going with Maxey though. I like his game. So my next start bench cut is Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm. I already know where I'm going with this.
Brooke Lopez, or Miles Turner.
Are you just saying like, who am I?
Who do you want on Rudy Gobert?
I just got to think. All right, will any of those other 2 guys get choked out? It's just right off the jump. I don't think Brooke Lopez is letting Draymond choke him out. So. Right off the bat, you done lost points for getting choked out. Like, This is really quick. Side note. It's this thing that I never understand that NBA players or athletes do when somebody come up and just do something crazy and they just start looking at the ref. Like, look at him. Like, he like complaining to the ref. I'm like, at this point, you might as well get suspended too. Like, my thinking process, all right, he about to get suspended for putting me in his chokehold right now. I'm going to have to go out with him. Like, it's just the fact that he got choked.
I think it's more, listen, with that choke, we're going to talk about that choke later, but I think it's more on his teammates at this
I think it's
time,
on
man.
the whole
like,
Timberwolves organization.
Like,
as
if I'm getting choked and my man's is right here, it's just like, I can't do nothing. I'm getting choked. Like, nah.
Everybody in the whole organization, the fans and everything. Like, it should have been a Malice in a Palace moment. A fan should have. But nobody liked Rudy like that. So, and I don't like Rudy like that. So easily,
Defensive player of the year.
I don't even
care. 3
care.
times.
You gonna get them accolades and sit on the bench. I'm not.
So wait, you putting him on the bench?
No, I'm sorry. He getting cut. Like he's not even on the roster.
Okay.
Then I'm starting Brook Lopez, and then I'll put Miles on the bench.
Even at his age, you're gonna start Brook Lopez.
He's still probably doing better, like defensively, than Miles Turner right now. And something about Miles Turner.
Yes.
You talking about right now?
Right now. Not in their prime.
That makes it a little bit more difficult.
Right now.
Because Rudy is still gone. Like, it don't matter, prom, no prom, on the bench. Honestly, I'm still going Brook as a starter.
Yeah.
I don't think, has Miles really, like, done anything significant? Like, he hasn't helped his team get to the playoffs. Like, I don't know. I take Brook's veteran ship at 35 years old. I'll still take that over 27-year-old Miles Turner right now.
Okay. So you got another would you rather for me?
Another would you rather. I had one, and I was like, oh, yeah, here it is, right? If just this season alone, and you just looked at the stats, the team record, and their impact on the court, who are you taking as MVP, Joel or Joker? Who do you feel like is the better person this season?
This season, I'm going Joel. And it's, I mean, for one, Joker lost me some money. Joker lost me some money.
He took food off your, it starts to get
food
personal.
off my family table.
It gets very personal.
No, but I think Joker, early on he was really good. And it was just like, okay, this is a clear cut.
Figuring him out now.
But now it's just kind of like, I took the under on Joker just yesterday or something like that. It was 28 points. And like he had like 22 or 24.
Put the food back on your plate.
Put the food back on my plate.
But who took it off? Because I know the whole ticket ain't hit. Who ruined it for you?
It was somebody who no, it was me. It was because what I did was I put Steph Curry as under 28 points. Because what he averaged against whoever he played yesterday, I can't remember whoever.
Oh yeah, you did show me that ticket.
I showed you the ticket. I'm just like, I'm gonna go under because he only averaged like 22 against his team for his career.
Who did they play?
He had like 34 or something. Or no, he had a crazy game, 37 or something like that. He smoked my ticket though.
Who they play again?
He smoked my ticket,
he lit that up.
Yeah, he smoked my ticket. But let's go ahead and switch gears here.
Who they played? That's what really bothered me now.
We're going to go with, so somebody brought this up. I thought this was a really good question. Should the champions of the in-season tournament get a playoff spot?
Yeah, this is actually a good question because I've been seeing it a lot too. Because you can go a lot of different ways with this one right here. Because if you think about it, if they're guaranteed a playoff spot, then they can kind of just take the rest of the season off.
Yeah, right.
Which is sad because I mean you expect these guys to want to play hard, but that's what it is. So, like if I know I'm gonna get a bonus at my job at the end of the year, and I'm gonna get this crazy like pay increase and all this, I'm like, all right, what am I working that hard for? Like I'm gonna show up.
I'm gonna do what I just been doing.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not gonna go above and beyond.
I'm not gonna go above and beyond. So that, but what I will say is I think they deserve an automatic, at least play-in spot. For the play-in tournament, whatever it is. I think they should have a guaranteed play-in because obviously they can still do the same thing where you're like, all right, they still might take half the season off.
Right.
But I'm like, at the end of the day, it's just a play-in spot.
Right.
If you're in that play-in spot, like you should have made the playoffs anyway. Like
right. And the things that I have against that,
won a
like,
tournament.
For one, I'm thinking no. You shouldn't get no playoff spot. Because, like, let's say if you're the Bucks, right? You're going to get a playoff spot anyway. And you probably get one of those higher spots, right? So, like, what's the you just using it? It don't make any sense.
That's a great point.
To me, it's just like it's something for the weaker teams to get in. And we already got something like that called the play-in.
Exactly.
So, if you can't get in the play-in,
too bad. Yeah,
man.
too bad then.
What they're trying to do, which I find is I think it's getting more like that recreational, like, trophy type deal. Like trying to get the weaker teams. And I'm just like, nah.
Yeah,
man.
nah. Cause
like either you can do it or you're not.
Or you can't.
And what this do is it creates less competitiveness at the end of the season.
Exactly.
You know how
I got my spot.
Exactly. Exactly. Like,
chill.
I got my spot, I'm a chill. Then there's going to be a whole bunch of low management. Because it's just like, I don't need to play him. I might as well. I got my spot already.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah. And I think about that because if you get an automatic play-in spot, right? I mean, playoff spot, you got seeds 1 through 6 that make the playoffs. And so that means that team would be 6th seed or whatever. The last thing I want to do, say, for example, the Pistons won the play-in tournament. And then now they got to play the Celtics or the Bucks, number one.
right.
It's not even going to be fun to watch.
that,
like, I'm not trying to see the
man.
Pistons get smoked by 50 every night. Like, I'm not.
And the crazy thing is, like, if you think about it, you only have to be, like, hot for 1 month.
Yeah, literally.
Like, you get hot 1 month, and then let's say you do the Pistons
Turn back to your normal self.
and you turn back to your normal self, and then you go on a 23-game losing streak, and it's just like, this is who I gotta watch in the play. Nah, man,
No, I'm not trying to see all that.
And it's just like, I don't know, I just don't like it. I mean, you got the play-in, which I think, but the one thing that I do got to say about that is, like, Adam Silver has not missed yet, man.
Man, Adam Silver, bro,
that in-season tournament is legit. That All-Star game, I mean, he got to tweak something with that now. But that All-Star game, that first year, it was legit. So, like, I don't think he's going to do it. But,
Quick little side note.
Yeah.
How would you fix the All-Star game to make it more competitive? Right on the hot seat.
I don't think you can, man. I think...
Because those dudes already make crazy money. So the money not going to do it for them.
And... people, I know the GM's just like, hey, you can get this All-Star game, just don't get hurt, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can. Like, I think it starts with the players, right?
Yeah.
Like, Anthony Edwards is trying to get it back to, like, where he was like, we need to have people guarding the best player. The best player guards the best player, if they're in the same position. I just don't see a fix for it, man. Because these players ain't competitive. Nothing.
No.
They're getting $300 million. Jaylen Brown got a $300 million contract. You think I'm worried about an All-Star game? Like, and a game that don't even mean anything,
Exactly.
It don't really mean anything
like
anymore.
that's, and I want something. Like, I want something to shake it up. Because I hate seeing the best players.
Exactly.
Like, the crazy thing is, you ever watch shows like Rico Hines, basketball, like in the off season, and these dudes, NBA players, going hard in these things. I think it's a level of, like,
or
I don't want to
like
be
the
in
Drew League or something.
Yeah, all these different leagues, and they going hard in these. But then the All-Star game, they want to just take half court shots all game, back and forth. And so I think if y'all gonna play hard in the off-camera ones, like, man, play hard in this. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, these are supposed to be guys that really love hooping.
Yeah.
But then when you get a chance to, like, hoop like an All-Star game, it's when you don't hoop. Like, I never understood that.
Yeah,
like, these last 5-6 years, I don't get it.
Yeah, I think it's, like, for the fans, though, too. Like, I want to see Giannis, LeBron, Dame Lillard, like, all these, and I want to see all those have a pickup game or something like that.
Exactly. That's what everybody wants to see. The ultimate pickup game.
Competitive, though.
The ultimate pickup game.
Like, to see what it's like. But, I mean, these dudes, they don't really care about it anymore.
Yeah,
man.
I find that wow. Like,
they don't really care about it.
They go to Rico Hines competitions in the summertime and then put on everything.
And you see these dudes sweating through the roof.
I'm like, yo.
Like, this is your off season, man. Like, come on.
They got to figure that out.
Yeah, they definitely got to figure that out. So you know who else got to figure it out? It's the Pistons.
Bro, the Pistons, man.
So
the Pistons out of pocket.
Yeah,
Pistons
this is
out
bad.
of pocket.
So do you think that they're gonna get that longest streak?
The
right
longest
now
streak.
They're 23.
The streak is 20.
The streak is 20.
The overall spanning from 2 seasons, because I think one season into the next season they lost 28. But in one season alone,
26.
It's 26, and both of them are by the 76ers.
Oh, so
they're both by the 76ers, which is crazy because and they were 2 different years where they got the 28 and the 26, so they essentially broke their own record. But going back to the Pistons, do I think they're gonna break the record? I don't even know who's next on their schedule for these next 3 or 4 games, but they are going to break the record. Like I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're going to win, bro.
Let me give you some backstory.
They might not never win again.
Let me give you some info about this. So the next game is the Hawks.
They're not winning that.
Okay.
Just go down the list real quick, and I'm gonna just check them off.
Yep. So it's the Hawks.
Okay.
Then it's the Jazz.
No. Oh man, the Jazz. So the Jazz, it depends on where they play. If it's in Detroit or if it's in Utah.
I didn't check if it was in Detroit or Utah, but it's the Jazz.
Pistons still gonna lose.
It's the
they're still gonna mess it up.
It's the Nets.
No.
And then it's the Nets. They play the Nets twice,
back
to back. And then it's the Celtics and the Raptors.
They may never win again, bro. They gonna go into this new year winless.
Nah, they gonna.
I mean, not winless, but like they not gonna break this record before the end of the year.
Nah, see, this is what I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna break the record. Let me tell you why. Because the Hawks, they definitely losing that. That's gonna be 24. Now the Jazz, they coming off a back-to-back against the Cavs, so it's like you know how they say, oh, this is a scheduled loss type deal.
Yeah.
So the Jazz, who ain't really that good anyway. Better than the Pistons, but ain't that good.
Ain't that good.
They coming off a back-to-back from the Cavs. So that's what I think the Pistons
ain't nobody, man. They missing Garland and they missing Evan Mobley.
Yeah, but I mean still, but you got to play, you know. So I'm thinking that's when the Pistons going to I think they're going to beat the Jazz. And I think their losing streak is going to stop at 24 games.
24. So you're saying they're gonna lose this next one to the Hawks?
They're gonna lose this next one to the Hawks, and then they're gonna beat the Jazz.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
But then if they don't, then the Nets, right? Mm-hmm. The Nets, their next game, the Pistons' next game is against the Nets, and the Nets is on the back-to-back against the Nuggets. So they're bound to win one of these games. The Jazz or the Nets, they're bound to win one of these games.
Because nobody want to have them. Nobody want to be the one. Like, nobody wants to be the one.
Listen,
so they're going to play it like it's their last game.
Dog.
Everybody playing it like it's the finals, bro, because nobody wants to be that team. Because essentially, if you lose to them, then I feel like you inherit their record mentally. Like, you inherit last place in the East now just because if you lose to them, it already just sets you back. Nobody trying to lose to them, bro. Like, I'm looking at it.
I think...
What are you at home when they play the Jazz?
Obviously nobody trying to lose to them, but I think like
the thing is, if you don't want to lose to them, you won't. Like you got to do is just I don't want to lose tonight.
Somebody's gonna get hot on that team, and
they've already tried.
Ain't nobody really been hot like that. I mean, Cade, he'll have like a high scoring game, but he'll shoot like a lot. Of points. He'll shoot a lot of times anyway. So.
Yeah, that Jazz game, they actually the Pistons at home that game. All right, so you're saying
it's gonna be the Jazz, man.
All right, I'm saying they will break the record for most losses for the longest losing streak.
No.
I say they go at about 28-29. I guarantee they don't win. So you think they're gonna win against the Jazz?
And that's Jazz. Actually, they're starting a big road trip too. So that's the second game on the road trip.
None of that stuff matters, bro. When you play the Pistons, none of that stuff matters,
so.
Bro.
Especially when you go from West Coast to East Coast.
It don't matter,
or Midwest, whatever it is. Like
it don't matter when you play. When you play the Pistons, nothing else matters. It don't matter how much sleep you got the night before. It don't matter how much you partied. It don't matter how much practice they got. Like it don't matter. When you play the Pistons, you just like, all right, good, we got to win. So now we just got to figure out how to get a couple more. How to
the Hawks, they're gonna get smoked by the Hawks.
Yeah.
Jazz is coming off a back-to-back. The Pistons
it don't even matter, bro.
At home.
You know why?
Come on, man.
You know the reason why I say
is
because the Pistons don't even have respect for themselves, bro. Because last night when Giannis had his kids on the bench,
oh my goodness,
and nobody went over there and started smoke with Giannis and say, hey, yo, put your kids back in the crowd, bro. Like, what are you doing, man? They don't have respect. Nobody got respect for them. They don't have respect for themselves. They're not going to win, bro. They may never win again, bro. they may never taste victory again.
Nah, I think they gonna put together one good game, and I think it's gonna be against the Jazz. I don't think they're gonna break the record, man.
They're not even able to put together a good game. It's not like I seen the Jazz beat the Knicks. I've seen the Jazz beat like the Pelicans twice.
Colin Sexton,
like they're not a bad team.
Like 27 points as a starter right now.
They're not a bad team.
Wow, and they got Lauri Markkanen. Oof. It
like,
might be tough, dog.
I'm telling you, bro, they will not win the game.
Nah, Pistons, I got faith in y'all, man. Y'all can't keep.
We got to get a bet on this. If you're feeling good about it,
come on, man.
$5.
I am not betting on this. You think I'm gonna bet on the Pistons? No, so I'm not betting on no Pistons, man.
You know what's funny?
No.
One time, one of their wins, I had the money line on the Hornets versus the Pistons.
Yeah. And
the Hornets were at home. And I took their money line, and they lost to the Pistons. That was one of their 2 wins, bro. That was one of their 2 wins.
Yeah, no thank
So they really, that was the last time they won. When I took that money line, they beat, and they just never won again.
That's crazy.
They ruined my ticket and never won another game.
That's crazy.
Ever again. Like,
yeah, and what Giannis and Dame did to Dame was what? Yeah, it was yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday.
He had 33 his kids on the sideline. That's crazy. They really let him leave work early.
And
dude started working from home mid-game. he started spending. I never seen somebody start spending quality family time while there's time on the clock.
That's hilarious.
That was insane. Like, you really think back. Like, when the last time dude's over there chilling on the bench, like, got his kids over there?
Yeah, that was wild, man.
That was funny, bro. Literally, he started working from home in the middle of the game.
Yeah. So, Dame had 33 yesterday.
Yeah, he needed that.
Giannis had 22. So, who do you think should be Batman going forward? I think this one is a tough one, man.
It's a tough one.
Two top 75 players.
Yeah.
I mean, Giannis, he decorated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dame, what he do. Like, he decorated, So, who would you put as the number 1 player?
Honestly, and I love both of them, man. Like, I love Dame, love Giannis, respect both of them. But who's Batman, who's Robin pretty much in this situation? I gotta go. Giannis is Batman, Dame is Robin. And it's no disrespect to Dame for being Robin in this situation.
Right or wrong answer here.
There's no disrespect to Dame for being Robin, but I feel like Giannis he's 29, so he's like 4.5 years younger than Dame. So he's in his prime. Like, Dame, obviously he's 33, so he's not old. But like, you got a guy like Giannis is something different, bro. Like, honestly, if Giannis keeps this up for another 7 years, 8 years, and say he wins another 1, 2, say if he gets another 2 rings and he has 3, he might go down as like the best power forward in NBA history.
Yeah.
Like, he has the potential. Because I don't think he needs all 5 like Tim Duncan does. Like, if he gets at least 3, I might have to just say, hey, he's the best power forward of all time.
I'm giving them like top 5 right now.
Right now, off he just turned 29 and he already.
Exactly.
Yep, because like
top 5 right now. He went
easily top 5.
If he win another one, it's gonna get sticky.
Yeah, that's something like
it's gonna get.
He might be the best. Like,
I feel you.
And the thing about Giannis is that, like, he got better. Like, this year, people thought like his numbers may like drop a little bit because Dame is there. What he's doing is saying, hey, my game is gonna go here.
Yep.
And Dame, your game continue to go here. Like, I'm gonna keep getting better. We're not gonna kind of settle a little bit. Like, we're gonna get better. It's Giannis. I feel like he's in his killer mode right now, and I think Dame wants him to be the number 1.
Yeah.
It's the same way LeBron kind of wants AD to be the number 1 option because it's like you're younger. But I think Dame wants him to be the number 1 guy without feeling like I'm sacrificing anything. But it's like, you should be. You just turned 29. You're young. You're extremely dominant.
Yeah.
It should be you. And whatever you need, I'm here. And if this going to be nice where, hey, you can chill out.
Yeah.
I'm going to smoke them.
And see, I'm with you on that one. I think Giannis should be Batman, but I don't think he's going to be Batman. Let me tell you, I think it's, let me rephrase that. I apologize. Let me rephrase that. Giannis should be Batman for the first 3 quarters. and let Dame do what he do and be Batman, and I think they just switch.
Yeah.
Dame, you get it wherever you get it, like in the first 3 quarters. But when it come down to that fourth quarter, listen, I have not seen a better closer in the last decade.
Yeah, it's insane.
Than Dame.
It's insane.
Man. Like, first game against
crazy.
Philly. First game. Came out, 39 points, and like clutch. I mean, the most clutch player in the league right now, with the most points in the fourth quarter. Giannis is up there too, but I think they just got to switch, man. First 3 quarters, Giannis get us there. Dame, you do what you do. And then the fourth quarter, that's when you go to work. I think it got to be a 1-2 punch, man.
What I would say to that is I think they both, and it's going to be like a bit like contradictory.
You're going to say 1A, 1B?
Something like that, because the thing about Giannis is that he can whatever he was doing in the first 3 quarters, he can still do. Yeah. I think finding a way to 1-2 punch, changing up the possession where it's not like, all right, we just kind of let Dame do his thing. I think you find ways to like attack from both. Yeah. I would like to see a 33% for each one, like because Middleton was our closer for the longest, and so I feel like I want it to be split up in 3 different ways from Giannis, Middleton, and Dame, because then you really don't know what to do. Yeah. Like I feel like you really don't, because what teams are going to prep for is they're going, all right, it's 5 minutes left. It's going to be Dame. It's going to be Chris Middleton with the ball. But finding ways to still get Giannis involved, I mean, and obviously that's a perfect situation.
It's simple, though. It's simple,
but it's simple. That's why I'm like, if you figure it out to where it's like you set a pick and roll, use a pick and roll with Giannis and Dame.
It got to be a high pick and roll.
Yeah, set a high pick and roll with Dame and Giannis.
And you try to blitz Giannis, you try to blitz Dame, he's going to throw it to Giannis. And then you got 2 people on Dame, and then you got Giannis facing one person.
It's over.
Come on, man.
And what they're going to do is they're going to send people.
Simple.
And you got Middleton over there.
Bro,
why
Middleton,
don't we coach, man? We just inherit the team, man.
I'm just telling you how easy it could be.
It's literally that simple.
And even if they do blitz Dame, you throw it to Giannis, right? Dame is good with that pocket pass. Then you got one person right here. Just somebody don't even have to sit in the corner. Make it even easier. Giannis take 2 dribbles. This person's going to go up, have somebody cut.
Yep. The Draymond lob, the Jokic lob. It's the same thing.
It's not that difficult.
Yeah, because Giannis is the only person in that lineup that's not a solid shooter. So if he's using that, like you said, you take them 2 dribbles, he can either go up, because now you don't want to leave Middleton, you don't want to leave Beasley, you don't want to leave Lopez.
Yep.
Then if you stay with those guys, one person cannot stop Giannis unless they try to do that annoying charge. Like, people just don't like to play defense on Giannis.
I hate that.
They just set up the charge, and a lot of times he do the little move when he gets bottom. It's like, just play defense, man. Just play.
He got a reputation. You know how Draymond got that reputation of like being a bad boy or whatever? Yeah. Like, Giannis got that reputation. So if he hits somebody and they fall down,
it's a charge.
I
can't stand that defense, man. People don't even try. Like, I've seen so many times where he gets bottom and people would do it, and then they let up a easy layup because he just sides right by them. And it's like, just
I think that pick
defense.
and roll is going to be – we need that pick and roll, man. Like, that high pick and roll. Even with Giannis got the ball, Dame, because obviously Dame's not going to roll.
Yeah.
Dame's not going to roll. But he can just pop, pick and pop. So either one.
Yeah.
Either one, we need to do something, because even if you give it to Dame and then somebody steps up with Dame, he can swing it to the corner.
Yeah.
It's not hard basketball at all.
Exactly.
Man.
Like, I even like the Lopez Lillard pick and roll.
That one has been working real good, man.
Lopez can shoot it, or he has that super slow motion drive, but he just knows how to keep the ball strong in his hand, take them slow steps, lay it in. Or Giannis is the guy that cuts down, but Lopez throws it up.
Yep.
And nobody's getting away with that. So, like, that could work too. And it
just seems so simple, man.
Like, I don't get how it doesn't work. Like, as much as the coach is probably thinking it's not that easy.
It's not working.
They're just not even trying.
They're not even doing it.
And that's what's crazy.
And I'm just like, all right, man.
Give me the job.
Give
me the job.
You got a Ferrari and you ain't driving it. What are we talking about right now?
Exactly.
Man, if you don't go drive that Ferrari, bro, come on, man.
But yeah, Giannis is definitely Batman.
Yeah.
And Dame.
I mean, I think Giannis should be Batman through 3 quarters. It was the same thing when with the Heatles, like, and with or how it used to be. Like, Giannis, you go do your thing. Yeah, and actually, 45 minutes of the game, Giannis, you go wild.
Yeah.
Last 3 minutes, I'm not saying Giannis can't close a game. But I'm just saying, we got somebody in the last decade that is one of the best closers ever. Get that man the ball and let him do.
Go to work, man.
Let him do what he got to do, man. Yeah.
Go to work.
So what do you think about? You got to play at least 65 games to win an award in the NBA. MVP, Rookie of the Year. Coach of the year. Well, I guess you
I say Coach of the Year. Defensive player, all those things. Yeah. I think, man, I love that. I love that idea. 65 games minimum to get an award. Yeah, definitely. I will always be for having to do your job to win awards. Like, imagine me trying to be employee of the month somewhere and I can't be there most of the time. Like, I don't feel like doing percentages. I'm not a math guy, so I don't even want to think of what 65 out of 82 is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I'm missing this many days out of my job, then why should I qualify for some kind of award? And so I would definitely be like, nah, you gotta, because you're not playing
80% of the season.
80, yeah, you gotta, like, if I don't show up to my job 80% of the time, like, come on. So if you think about it.
Or no, you have to show up to your job 80%.
Yeah, so I'm saying if 20%, if I'm not showing up 20%, why should I? So imagine you got Shea and Embiid, right? So they both playing crazy, out of their mind, but Embiid played 56 games. He has a higher points per game, higher rebound, whatever, but he only played 56. But you got Shea may play 78, right? So let's say 75. And he's like, they both like this, but Joel's numbers a little bit better when he's there. And it's like he gets the award. I would never be for that because this man is out there day in, day out. Yeah. I think he deserves the award more because he's showing up. He's putting up great numbers and he's showing up.
Yeah, I don't like that 65 games, man. And let me tell you why. Because, like, I think the people who's voting should take that into consideration. Hey, Joel Embiid is averaging, say, 40 points a game, and he only played 56 games. Shea is averaging 35 points a game, second in the West, and he's averaging 35, right? He played 75 games. I think the voters, they should handle that. And you know why? Yeah. So I did a little research too, right?
Okay.
So Embiid's season, just last season.
Yeah.
You know how dominant he was. He got MVP.
Uh-huh.
He played 66 games.
Okay.
So you telling me.
Just capped it.
You telling me if he didn't play 2 less games, he couldn't have got the MVP?
No.
That's messed up.
Nah. Yeah.
Like, I think,
you ain't show up, bro.
I don't think that you should, I don't think you should put a number on it.
Really?
I think the voters should be like, yo.
They should take it into consideration.
The voters should take it into consideration.
I would never like.
Which they not.
Yeah. Right. Somebody got to do something. If the voters not going to take it. Think about it. Remember that time when Yao Ming was hurt and he got like voted to like All-Star games in the starting lineup or something like that, but he was hurt. He wasn't even playing because all of China voted.
That's the All-Star game though. Like we all know the All-Star game is just like like it was
one, fan,
like you said, it's a celebrity game. It's a fan.
Game, yeah.
Like Derrick Rose a few years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like, come on.
Derrick Rose ain't been good in a long time. Like there's no way he should have been in the All-Star game, or he even got that many votes. Austin Reeves.
Yeah, that was wild.
Come on, man. Like, that was wild, it's not serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nah. I don't think they should.
I think you should, man. You got to take some of this stuff out the fans' game and say, because you got to remember, at the end of the day, this is just not like some randomly. This is their job, right? So if you want to be considered for something, you still got to perform and be like at your job.
Which I understand.
Like, when you look at it from a job perspective,
yeah,
then I think, okay, you do have to. There's a requirement, like the same way your job requires something for you. My job requires something. Like just because they make millions of dollars doesn't negate the fact that they got to go to work.
Yeah,
go to work.
Which I definitely understand. But let me give you this stat, and then I'm gonna see if you change your mind. All right. So, Embiid 66. Now this is, I did this for the MVPs, right?
Okay.
The last 6, 7, or 9 MVP. Well, I mean, it was Jokic twice, and then Giannis twice. Curry twice.
Be Joel twice.
But I think it's correlated. So let me give you these numbers and see if you change them up.
All right.
So last year, Embiid 66 games, above 65, right? Joker the 2 years before that, 72 games and 74 games.
Yep.
Giannis in 2019, his first one, 63 games. How crazy he went. You're going to say, no, you can't get MVP.
As much as I love Giannis, hey, you ain't go to work,
Nah,
bro.
man, that's messed up.
You got to go to work.
But, okay, so then you got 72 games his next year. And then you got Harden, 72 games.
Yep.
All these are above 65 is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Except for that Giannis. So what the numbers is saying, you can't really get MVP without, playing that many games.
Yeah. So you're saying why implement the rule?
Why implement the rule if it's already done? I did the same thing with Rookie of the Year. I did the same thing with Rookie of the Year, and the number is the exact same thing. Above 65. Same thing with Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. I think actually there was Jaren Jackson Jr. He only played like 58 games or something like that.
Player.
Yeah, he got a defensive player. But other than that, what I'm seeing is these awards are, it's kind of correlated with you playing at least 65 games.
And what I would say to that is, obviously they're playing the 65, they're doing that, but I think it incentivizes the players to play. Because you think about it, it's like you got players that really do care about MVP. Like I think Joel cares about MVP. I think he
cares
like
about
I ain't
MVP.
about to win no ring. As good as the 76ers is, like
he know he not winning.
He not winning it. So he's like, I gotta win something.
Yeah.
Like you seen that Denzel meme when he like, I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something. So Joel, like, I'm leaving here with something. Like I may not get a ring, but I'm gonna leave with this MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he care about that.
Yeah, and so that incentivizes your best players, the best players in the league, those top 5 positions, that incentivizes them to continue to play.
But I don't think you need to do that is what I'm saying. Like Joel Embiid wants to win that thing. He's going to want to play as many games as he wants. Because if he takes some time off, well, if he's hurt, they're not going to give him the thing then.
Exactly. But then that means, like Luka, I'm like, oh snap, I got to stop missing games. Like I've been missing games. Say Luka missed 10 games.
Yeah.
Right? And then actually 17 in total that you got to miss. So say he missed 14 games, right?
Yeah.
And now it's the last stretch, and this is a tight race for all these players. And you're number one.
I get what you're saying.
And you're number one in that place. Like the little Kia MVP report comes out. You're in first place, but your team has a winning record. That's like you can sit out some games and still get the number 1 seed. But you kind of want to win that MVP. You're like, do I miss these? Do I miss a couple of games in here? Nah, I'm going to actually play hard through the rest of the season because I know I only got like 2 more games I'm allowed to miss. And I did all this work all season.
I get what you're saying.
I did all this work all season, and now I'm just about to lose it just because the last 2 weeks I left 2 games.
I get what
I'm playing
you're saying.
every game now.
I get what you're saying, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need it. I don't think you need to push these players a little bit more because then what you get is like, what if Embiid really is hurt?
That's too bad. Then he lost
no.
it.
I'm saying, like, what if he really is hurt and then he goes out there and tries to play? And then he's like, oh, man, it's the last 2 weeks. I'm hurt. I can sit this 2 weeks out and get ready for the big thing, the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I want to win MVP. Like we were saying, he want to win MVP. He got a sprained ankle or something. He going to play on that ankle to get to that 65
Why are we being so soft on these dudes that make millions of dollars, bro?
It doesn't matter. They're still human, and their body goes through this.
We still human. We do these things. Nah, man, I don't care, man. You make millions of dollars.
Get what
you either got to choose. Hey, you got to care about your ankle. You take some games off. You don't win MVP, or you let your ankle rest. You don't win the award, and you help your team in the playoffs. Like that's $1 million question right there.
Yeah. So which one would you do?
They make millions of dollars, so they got to answer that $1 million question.
Which I get.
Right, so
which one would you do?
Say for example, right? I'm number 1 race right now. MVP.
It's 2 weeks left.
It's 2 weeks left, and I'm looking like the very clear favorite.
Yep, you got a bum ankle right now. High ankle sprain. It takes like a week or 2 to get it right, and you got the playoffs right around the corner. And you need 3 games to get above the 65. What are you gonna do? You're gonna play and get your MVP, or you're gonna sit out and be healthy for the playoffs?
If I think I have a shot at winning the ring, I'm resting the ankle, forget the MVP. If I think I have a legitimate shot at winning, because these players, as good as they are, and as much as they don't want to admit, they know if they're gonna win it or not. Like, they know deep down if they're gonna win it.
Yeah.
If I know deep down, like if I'm the Bucks, the Celtics, the Nuggets, if I'm one of these teams, then I'm like, nah, forget the MVP. I think I legit can win the championship this year. But if I'm like,
let's say you got
the
one
Magic,
let's say you
one
got
MVP or one ring?
Well, you got one MVP already. What you doing?
I'm sitting.
Okay.
I'm relaxing.
So you're saying
I'm taking
Joel
this off, man.
shouldn't do it?
Yeah, if I feel like I'm gonna win it all, I'm a relax, man.
But you just
Luka,
said
you
we're
go
being
get it,
hard
Giannis,
on
you get it.
millionaires, though. So should we not be hard on millionaires?
Yeah, you can't get the MVP then. Too bad.
I mean,
you played all this way, you got that far, you played that well, and you just choked at the end. Pause. Like you choked. That's on you, bro. Sorry. You can't win $1 million. You can't win $1 million, miss games, and still win a ring.
Win a ring or win MVP?
Well, yeah, both of them. You can't win MVP and still rest your ankle and win a ring.
I don't know, man.
And make $60 million a year. No, you cannot. No,
I think you can.
No,
man.
you gotta lose
I don't
one.
think they should have that 65.
Nah,
man.
you got to lose one, man.
It's like it's
grow
like
up,
I
player.
think,
You got like Joel, grow up. Whoever it is, you got to grow up, man. You got to get out there and play.
Joel right now,
Because I think he might win MVP again. Well, he was the last MVP, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay,
if it's him in his position.
I feel that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
I gotta say, like,
I can't. Don't put. Because what you're doing is you're sending somebody out there that's hurt already.
Why they care about the MVP that much?
Because this is the league, man, and they probably got some bonus or something in there. Like,
That's true. But hey, then play.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. I'm
You
just
gotta
saying,
choose. You gotta choose.
I'm just saying you shouldn't put 65. Because what if somebody plays 64 games and they was crazy? Like, come on.
At least you got a fat check. You're like, I ain't win, but I'm still getting paid.
Yeah,
$300,000 for this game. I missed it. I played 64, but at least I made $300,000 to cry about that night. Like, go cry about it with your hundreds of thousands. Like, that's what I'm saying. Because anybody that's about to win MVP that close, they making $200,000 a game. Yeah. Boo hoo, you didn't play, you didn't win it.
Yeah.
Boo hoo, go cry to your money.
You know who ain't gonna win anything? Is that Draymond Green, because he is out indefinitely.
Draymond
he is out
Boy.
indefinitely. Now they say he out indefinitely. Do you think that's fair, indefinitely, or do you think they should put a number on it?
I think indefinitely is good for this situation. Just because I think they don't really know how they want to handle this. So since they don't know how they want to handle it, like, we can't rush into a decision.
Which situation is it? Because this is the one where he's spinning, punched.
They're trying to. I think they're analyzing since
Nurkic.
2011, bro. They're analyzing his whole career.
Man, this dude out of pocket, dog.
And that's the thing. I think they're realizing, like, all right, we got to do a crazy suspension, so they can't be like, all right, you're suspended one game. You got to say indefinitely, so that way they can have some time to figure out. Let's just really take everything into consideration. Yeah. And then give him a punishment. Because if you say 5 games, they may not be enough. If you say 10 games, that may not be enough. So you got to really sit back. Because I think they play it like the next day. So you like, all right, if we know you suspended, we just don't know how long. We can't have you back out there playing.
I think they know how long. They just want to say indefinitely because it's like, politics of the whole thing.
Right. Then what would you say? How long would you give him?
I give him the rest of the season, man. He out of pocket, dog. The rest of the season, you go home, be your family, and I'm taking all your check. This is how this dude has a highlight tape of all the dirty plays that he's done over the day. Like, and I'm not trying to like compare it to like jail or anything. Yeah. But like once you go to jail once, right? You see this judge.
He's a repeat offender.
Exactly. This dude is a repeat offender.
He's not reformed.
He's keep going to see Judge Adam Silver.
He's
and
not
it's just like
reformed.
once you go to jail and stuff like that, you get like points, right?
Yeah.
So they do go by a point system. Like
Yeah.
feds, they go by a point system, right? So what happened is like them points is adding up, dog.
See, he got the
And
6 GTA stars. He got 6 GTA stars. They didn't send the tanks after him now, bro. The helicopters
like,
in the air.
exactly, and I'm just like, come on, dog. Like, Draymond just out of pocket, man. Did you the highlight him spinning, punching old boy, and then he's like, I ain't, come on, man, choking Rudy, like,
I think,
not apologizing for the choke on Rudy. It's
So
just
what?
like, come on, man.
I think
like, he's been doing this for too long. You gotta sit.
He got grays in his beard. At this point, you're like, you got grays now.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You gotta
got
turn into
gray in
Unk,
your
man.
beard, and you still out here acting like that. Nah, you out of pocket, man. Listen,
I give him 30 games though.
How many?
I give him 30.
Nah, I give him the rest of the season.
I give him after,
because it's just a matter of time before you do something else crazy, and then what you gonna do?
Then,
you gonna give him another 30?
Nah,
You gonna do indefinite? You gonna do
him
indefinitely, and then you gonna do it? No, give him the rest of the season. Take him go do community service, do anger management. Like he been doing this for way too long. Like for one, it's like okay, you know better. You got gray in your beard. You know better than to start choking people.
I got a good one for you.
Spinning, punching. Come on, man. Like this ain't Street Fighter. What are we doing here? Like it's that over the years, him kicking people. Him stomping on Sabonis. Come on, man. He's stomping on Sabonis' chest, ribs.
Is, every time he tried to rationalize what he did as if it was like, oh, he grabbed. I was like, all right, he grabbed your leg, but bro, you like, yeah.
Even if he did that, like, come on,
was
man.
Insane.
Like, and then I mean, I hate that it got out and it happened in the locker room. The punch with Jordan Poole, nah, man, that dude need to go sit down.
Honestly,
man.
I think that probably helped his case because I think everybody felt better about the Jordan Poole situation.
Nah,
He was like, all right, we may take some time off your sentence for that. 'Cause nobody really messed with Jordan Poole. They probably were like, all right, thank you. That helped. If he punched anybody else, then he would have got suspended.
I don't know. This dude just like he just doing too much, man. He out of pocket.
I give him 30.
Listen, if I was Adam Silver, I'm putting him down for the whole season. Cause
Put him down like you're a wild like you're a deranged dog. I'm putting him down. You gotta take him to the backyard.
Listen, I'm putting him down, dog. Listen, you go get in this cage for the rest of the season. You go get in this cage for the rest of it. Because how you gotta do it, you gotta hit these people pockets, man. You know you get you get what is it, $25,000 or $5,000 for a tech or something like that?
No, I didn't even know that.
You get fined for getting a tech, right? That's not no money to these dudes. You need to take this dude.
You need to take these $200,000 checks that he get a game.
Exactly, or however. I think he get what, $25 million a year. I don't know what he get a year. You need to take that, man. The rest of it, be like, all right, man. Listen, you start taking that money starts slowing up, you gonna act right then. Yeah. That money starts slowing up, you gonna act right, dog. Listen, I'm giving him the rest of the year. If I'm Adam Silver, hey, get him out of here. Rest of the year, we ain't got to deal with no scandal. Because if you think about it, he's really the only one that be having these, dogs.
Yeah, I never seen nothing like him in my time. Because, like, I grew up, I didn't have the bad boys Pistons. I didn't, like... The wildest thing I seen was Ron Artest, bro, with the elbow to James Harden.
Yeah, that was
wild.
Too.
How long did he get for that? Like, I got to figure out how long he got for that.
I don't remember how long he got for that.
I think it was at the end of the season, though, too. Yeah. So I don't think he really, I think he had to go into the next season.
Let me tell you this, though. I was watching Gil podcast. I wasn't watching it, but I saw, like, a clip. Rasheed Wallace said that when he was with the Pistons, Draymond Green
he grew up around him and stuff like that.
He used to be grew up around. Yeah. So now it's just like the bad boys Pistons. Rasheed got the most texts in the history of the game.
Yeah.
So like he around all that rah that bad boy. So like I'm not sure if that's the reason, but you need to go sit down.
Nah, he got to get it together. You're a grown man. You got to grow past
some
ways.
True.
Like,
that's true.
I used to live in Harlem. I used to live in the Bronx. I'm not robbing nobody. Like it's just like you learn to grow out of like all right, this ain't the. I may have grown up around it, but what am I doing? Like,
and the crazy thing is like this dude is like. He's a crazy millionaire acting like this.
Yeah, like you got to get it together. Like
come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie,
I understand they are still people. But not like this,
Yeah.
dog.
You're supposed to be
like
the unk that's helping everybody
400
out.
players in the NBA and nobody acting like this but you?
Nobody.
Nah, you got to go sit down, man.
I give him 30. I give him 30 games.
Nope.
I give him 30 games.
30 is too light, man.
Nah, I give 30. The reason why I'll give him 30 is because that's going to ruin the chances of the Warriors doing something.
They ain't going to do nothing. You think Draymond is the key to their success?
He is a huge part of their success.
Not no more.
No, he definitely is a huge part of their success.
No.
Him playing well is a huge
Listen, I do want to say that
success.
Curry got that look in his eye, though. Like, everybody counting him out. Last night, and I put him under the 28 points. Last night, he had that look in his eye, though. Like, all right.
He still need Draymond.
This is what he did. He called it when he started getting cocky. That's
Oh,
how
you
you know.
called the timeout for them? Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, Curry on something right now, man.
I think Draymond has to realize how much this impacts his team. I think if he missed that much time, I think he starts to get a little reform. Because, like, right now, y'all just coming at my pockets. Oh, a little 5-game suspension. When I get back, we going to play it. But I think he's so competitive after he see how the Warriors really start going downhill.
You think they're going to survive 30 games without Draymond Green?
No, they won't.
So why even bring him back then?
No.
Why bring him back? Sit him down the whole thing. They're not gonna make the playoffs anyway.
But the thing is, you got to give them a little bit of hope, right? So you give them these 30 games out, and then you see how much they suck, and you say, all right, now you go play. Go play with them. That's the ultimate punishment. It's like this. Peep this right here, right? Imagine, like, you a kid, right?
That's funny.
And you get grounded, and your parents say, all right, you can't go out the house, right? And then you're like, all right, so you stuck in the house all night, and it's 7:55, and they say, all right, you can go play until 8 o'clock. Like, so they send you outside at 7:55 to go play with your friend. You telling me that hurts you more mentally?
Yeah.
So if you shut down the whole night, it's like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna be back. But like, if you just keep giving them 5 minutes.
Yeah,
3 minutes. Hey, go out there. All right, come back. So the time shoot. All right, come back. That hurts more. So I think if they really want to start breaking them, bro, give them a little glimpse of freedom. Like, send them out there for a little 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, come back. Come on back. Send them out there as soon as you see the street lights come on.
Listen, they're not gonna make the playoffs if they do the 30.
Bro.
If they do the 30 games, Draymond does help them, but I don't think he's like the key to their success anymore. I think at one point he was, but I don't think it's that way anymore. I think Clay's disgruntled. They don't got the bench that they had. Yeah, I mean,
he like to hoop every 3 out of
balling yesterday.
He hoop every 3 out of 30 games. Every 3 out of 30, he might give you some
I don't know, man.
points.
Curry got that look. He had that look in his eye when he called that timeout. When Curry get cocky, that's how you know he's on.
Bro, who did they beat last night? It's really driving me crazy. I don't want to look at it though. I don't want to look at it because I want to see if I can just guess it right.
Because last time that Curry was cocky was in the finals when he.
It was the Nets, by the way. That's who it was.
Yeah, the Nets. But yeah, when he did did that to the Celtics, when he he did that, and the game was only the third quarter.
Yeah.
It was the third quarter.
Snap,
I'm like, Curry on the. Don't be. Listen, Curry. I think that Curry is about to go on the crazy.
I hope so, man.
30-something. I think he's gonna go on something crazy just because of that cockiness that he had last night.
I'm so loyal to the Warriors, man, and like. As much as I don't want to say they cook, because I'm always gonna be that person that's holding on to hope. Like I'm holding on.
Yeah, you gotta let that go.
To the trio, the Draymond, Dream,
let it go.
The Steph Curry, the Klay Thompson. I've just been loyal to the system for so long.
At what point does Draymond become
the problem?
A con rather than a pro.
Now,
I think he's been the con, man.
I think. After they got that last ring. So last year, I think he started being the con because they did need him. Like, as much as people don't like to give Draymond credit, they do need him in those moments. Like, he can have a 3-point, 7 rebound, 4 assist kind of game, and he was needed.
Yeah. He
was needed. And I think right now, they got no choice but to figure out how to play without him. Because if he doing this type of stuff, I wonder what they saying to him in the locker room. Like, I wonder if Curry or Thompson, like, if they're like, bro, you got to start. Hey, we need you, bro. You got to chill out, bro.
They're not saying anything to that dude. Curry, Curry is one of those soft-spoken, lead by example. Clay is Clay, so he's not saying nothing. Who else gonna say something to him? The only person that was there that would say something to him is Andre Iguodala, and he's not there anymore. So who do you have to say something
It's that counseling he need. They say you gotta go to counseling.
Exactly.
Man, Draymond is a wild boy, man. Yeah, like I really want to know what's going through his head. Like
that brother need help, man.
It's like he try to rationalize everything. Like at some point you got to be like, yeah, I just wanted to smack him. Like you got to just be real.
I
tell
just
the
wanted
truth.
to choke Rudy. Nobody like him.
I don't like him. I just wanted to choke him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, everybody's at fault for that. The whole entire Minnesota organization is in trouble for that. Ant was just barking at him the game before, and he had his opportunity. Like because it was a back-to-back. He had his opportunity to be like, "All right, you talking to me crazy last night." I think it was a back-to-back 2 nights straight.
Yeah,
you had it. All right, let me just catch from on one of them. Just say I was defending my teammate because you're talking to me crazy. And I'll never forget that. That was your moment, and you didn't take it.
That's crazy. So who we got for your 94 feet player of the week or team?
Player of the week, I gotta go Kawhi. Kawhi is my player of the week. He been balling. He been balling, man. He's heard what I said last week. He's noticed every time I say something, people always want to change up. People always want to change it. So I think they watching, they listening. And Kawhi said, "Oh, PG, the captain of the team. All right, let me show some." He came out this weekend, which is balling. So I got to give Kawhi the player of the week. You've heard it.
Yeah, he was averaging.
You heard me talk about
31 points. Yeah, I actually got Kawhi. 31 points, 59% from three for the week.
Going crazy.
59%.
Going crazy.
And 66% for two. I had him too. But I think what we need to do is give a shout out to Kobe White, though. Kobe White for the Bulls.
White,
he's been balling for the Bulls.
Says Zach LaVine, who? We don't
know. Zach LaVine been holding them back.
It's like James Harden with the 76ers.
Been holding them. Exactly. So who you got for your player or the team?
Team of the week. This one, I had to go home. If you look at it, it hasn't, besides the Clippers, nobody's on a crazy long streak between the Celtics, Timberwolves, and Clippers. I think they have the only three teams that have decent win streaks right now. And I'm trying to think of somebody who I never said before. The Rockets on like a 5 or 6.
Pelicans, they just won.
I don't like the Pelicans. They can win the whole season. That's a team that I'll break the whole code for, bro. Like, I'll without a doubt break the whole entire code for my whole system for the Pelicans, man. I will never give them anything ever. Like, I pray for their downfall as a team. Not any injuries, but I just pray they don't.
What you got against the Pelicans?
It's personal. It's personal, man. Like,
what you do? What happened? Zion did something.
They have never won me money. They've never won me money, bro. Like, I kid you not, I take Brandon Ingram for the under, he go over. I take him for the over, he go way under.
Yeah.
I take the money line, they lose to the Jazz. I was so upset. This is the reason why right here, right? So they played back-to-back games against the Jazz. As you just said, the Jazz sucks, right?
Yeah.
You even predicted the Pistons to beat the Utah Jazz. I'm thinking the Pelicans, okay, they're going to beat Jazz. They got Zion played. Smoked, lost to the Jazz. I'm like, all right. They play them on a back-to-back. So I'm like, all right. The first one was a fluke. I'm definitely taking the money line this time because no way they lose to the Jazz twice. Everybody's playing. And this is a revenge game. You lost to the trash team, and they get smoked again. And I'm like, bro, Brandon Ingram single-handedly went in my wallet and just took my money out. Like, that's not. So I'm praying on that downfall. For the rest of the season.
Took money from your family, so now it's
right off the table, man. That was Christmas shopping right there, man. Now I got to tell my kids he's not gonna get the gift I wanted to get him because blame Brandon Ingram for the gifts not being under the tree.
BI. So who you give him to? The Clippers?
I was torn because I was like, I don't know who to vote for because not many teams, and I feel like every team I've like used as my team of the week.
I mean, if they deserve it.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 76ers. I think that's the one team I didn't give team of the week. Obviously, they played the Pistons twice, but they just look dominant, bro. Like, they look dominant. And they're playing trash teams. With, like, last night they won by, like, a crazy amount to, like, they beat the Hornets and they beat the Pistons twice. So it's like, these are trash teams. But the thing is, I'll give them credit for a lot of times teams lose to these trash teams.
Yeah. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
And so they're doing what they're supposed to do, so I'll give them a ton of credit. Yeah. Like, not y'all not about to hang around us. Y'all don't deserve to be around us,
Right.
score-wise, and y'all not.
Yeah.
And so I'll give them a tremendous amount of credit for that. I was going to give the Bucks because you got to stay home with it. But I was like, I got to recognize what they're doing over there. And they've been winning me money.
The Sixers.
I've been taking them.
Yeah, the Sixers, I do got to take some credit away from them. I mean, they're
Playing a
doing
trash
what they're
team.
supposed to do. But their win percent, they on like a 6-game win streak right now. The percentage of that win streak, of those teams, the winning is 23%. They played the Hawks.
Yeah, they play absolute
The Hawks
trash.
is 40%.
But
They're 40%. They played the Pistons twice.
You gotta
They played
remember.
the Hornets. And then they played the Wizards twice.
You got to remember, I take things personal, right? So the
I
money
see
that
what
the
you're
Pelicans took out of my pocket, the 76ers
Put
put
it
back.
Okay.
And so
yeah.
they put the gifts back under the tree.
get you. I
see,
get
like
you. I
you watched the
get
Grinch when the Grinch told the presents, but then he started to feel remorse, so he put the presents back under the
I
tree.
get you. I feel you.
The Pelicans are the mean Grinch at the beginning of the movie, and the 76ers are the nice Grinch that put the presents back.
No,
Thank
I
you.
get you.
Now my kids can have Christmas. Thank
And
you,
see,
Joel.
I
Thank you
didn't
want
to give it to the 76ers because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're beating easy teams. The win
personal, though.
percentage average is 23% for the teams to beat. Listen, kudos to you. You're doing what you're supposed to do, but it's not really impressive.
I get you.
You're just doing what you're supposed to do. It's
I'm
just
personal,
like
though.
being a father. You don't get kudos for do what you're supposed to do. Raise your
Yeah.
child, you know? I'm giving it to the Spurs, man. They snapped. Whoa, hold on. They snapped the 18-game losing streak against the Lakers. They got to get some type of... Come on, man. They have to get some type of recognition because they could be like the Pistons. They could. They got to get recognition. They snapped the 18-game losing streak. They deserve player team of the week, man. They snapped their losing streak.
D-Lo
of 18
didn't play.
games.
AD didn't play. They have a 7'4" superstar in the
So
making.
were they supposed to win that game?
They were supposed to.
Okay, so they're doing what they're supposed to do. We just gave credit to the Sixers for doing what they're supposed to do.
You got a
Spurs
point
did
there.
what they were supposed to do.
This is my one knock against them, right? It's because it was something that Wemby said that immediately just I was happy for them. I was smiling a little bit when I seen it too, and I immediately I started frowning when he said this. He said something like, "This is amazing. I'm addicted to winning." He said he's addicted to winning. Bro, you just came off an 18, 19 game losing streak.
That's crazy.
If that is what he feels, then like he's the worst addict ever. It's like, he's the most reformed addict in the world. Heroin addicts wish they were him. They wish they had the same addiction problems
You a
as
reverse
Wemby.
addict. Like he said,
bro,
I
I
got to
said
give it to them, though, man. They snapped that
I
winning
saw somebody in
streak,
the comments
man.
said, "You've only been addicted 4 times this year, then what you So doing something 4 times in a 2-month span don't make you an addict." Somebody else say, "You don't get to make that call. You don't have the right to call yourself."
And you know who's gonna be player of the? You know who's gonna be team of the week?
Please
next
don't
week?
say. Oh.
Team of the week next
gonna say
week?
the Pistons.
It's gonna be the Pistons because they gonna beat the Jazz. I'm trying to tell you. So listen,
If you so
you
confident
already
about it,
know what is no
$1 on it.
no.
$1. Let's make it fun. $1.
Nah.
Let's make it fun.
Nope.
Because it's not even about the amount. I just want to see your face as we record the next episode. I want to see you hand me the $1 over the table.
Hey, you know what? How about we do this?
Yeah.
This is what we got, right?
All right.
This is what we got. Let's put $5.
Let's make fun. $5.
Let's do $5.
All right, $5.
Next episode.
Are you going to say that they win, or are you saying like Jazz will beat a team? So, for example, if the Jazz beat them, but then they lose, but then they beat the Nets or something like that.
So which one are we doing? Are we doing like?
Or are they going to beat the streak? Is that what the thing is? Are they going to beat that 26-game winning streak? Losing streak.
Now, are they going to tie it or beat it? Which one are you saying?
I don't foresee them winning the rest of 2023.
Okay,
so I'm with
$5.
I'm with everything.
That's $5.
Nah,
He said it's for whatever.
it don't matter.
This shit is for
Could be to the All-Star break.
He's putting the house on it, dog.
Realness, I think they are gonna they're gonna beat the record. So they losing 4 more times. Like, I just don't see them beating the Nets. It don't matter where they play.
Said I went whatever.
They're just not good, bro. Like,
no, I don't think they're gonna win the shit. I don't think they're gonna win the thing. So I take cash. So I don't really take card, and So whenever you
does it matter?
I take cash. So cash is king.
Let's get it clear here. So what is the bet that they break the record?
You're saying that they break the record. I'm saying they're not going to break the record.
All right, so they will break the record. So that's why I just want to make sure it's not to the end
or
of the year.
below. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If they break the record, then you get the
I got it. I just want to make sure when I made the comment about them not winning for the rest of the year, because they might have the Wizards on their schedule. I don't know. So they might just beat the Wizards or the Hornets. They don't got the Wizards
until like January 15th or something.
Okay, because I'm like the Wizards, the Hornets, or the Spurs might be before the end of December, so they might catch a little lucky.
Hey, Monty, come on, man. Get your boys ready, dog. Cade, go do your thing. Jay, the thing is I think they really do got like a solid team. It's not like, I think they're playing solid. Like, they got Durant, which Durant is out, Jalen is out, but I don't know, they got Bogey back now. The dude is averaging 21 points.
Half, bro.
Yeah, he's averaging like 21 points. So I don't know, man. So
I think they want to beat the record. They want to be known for something. It's like, I'm going down swinging. They said, hey, at least we got the record this year. Like, at least we broke the record this year. Y'all can say what y'all want, but did y'all ever do this? You get bragging rights for that.
So who you got for your 94 feet not team?
Not team of the week?
Mine is correlated. So I'm going with the Pacers. So listen, Halliburton is hurt right now, but from when they start talking crazy to now, they're like 1-4 or something like that. Man, y'all ain't did nothing the past week, and they was talking crazy. The dude did the Dame time. He been average after that.
That's kind of crazy.
The whole team has been scum, man. So that's who get my not team of the week.
Mm-hmm. So not team of the week for me. All right, not team. This was
the thing
a tough
is
one.
like you can't just like start talking stuff
and then not
going back
straight.
You can't just
afterwards.
go down. And it wasn't like they won one game.
Yeah.
Like one game and it's going straight down. So who's your not team?
Not team. All right, so I had it between. All right, not team. It was between the Suns and the Pistons.
The Suns? Why you got the Pistons? I mean, the Suns.
The Suns, man, they're not even in a playoff spot. Like, they had a playoff spot like last week. Now they're in the play-in spot.
I think they're in the play-in.
And they had the last play-in spot.
Yeah.
Like, they got their whole team back together, and they didn't win.
Yeah,
the 2 games they played.
And then Bill got hurt.
I want to say the Pistons, but I don't want to pick on the Pistons. Everybody know how I feel about the Pistons.
We can go to the Pistons.
Yeah, because I'm like, they could have been a team for the last.
We can go to the
weeks.
Pistons for the last several weeks, but not next week. Not next week.
Phoenix Suns, I'm gonna put them there.
Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, because then you see why.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So who you got for the 94 feet not?
Bradley Beal. Oh. Bradley Beal is a finesse man. I'm convinced he's pulling a Ben Simmons.
Oh,
He's just like, I'm hurt.
Oh, man. Bro,
because it's his back, it's his knees, it's his ankle, it's his eyelids. It's everything with Bradley Beal. Me and my brother was talking about it. We were like, hey, he doing a John Wall. You know how John Wall got his money?
I got it.
And John Wall, because, they played for the Wizards together, so John Wall said, hey, you got to just do what I do, bro. You collect the bag.
I didn't even think about that.
And we just going to go chill. Like,
he did play
it got to be. Because I'm like, as good as John Wall is and was at the time, like, come on, they say he slipped that home and, like, tore his Achilles. Like, because nobody can see that. So you can easily be like, yo.
Yeah.
I think Bradley Beal learned from Big Bro and said, yo, I got the bag. And I'm a chill. Like, Bradley Beal is no way, it's everything. It's like, you gotta play, bro. Like, you gotta play.
Yeah. We want to see this. Like,
we want to see it. Like,
this.
Oh, man. Like, that dude there. I'm tired of him, bro. I'm tired of Bradley Beal playing this game.
You got Bradley Beal. I got Buddy Hield, man.
Oh, yeah. He belongs there, too. Buddy Hield is straight.
Did you know that? And I'm just going by this past week. 25% from three. Buddy Hield, this is what you do.
It's the only reason why you're in the league.
Game, 8 points a game. Like, it's the reason why this is what you do. This dude was the runner-up in 3 points made the last 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. And now you shooting 25% for the... Nah.
Yeah.
No. Last week, nah.
This is the reason why I'm mad, bro. I might be even with you on that, Buddy Hield. Like, he joining Bradley on this. Because I had the Pacers money line, and this man was breaking up shots every time, bro. Every time they put a game back, it was somewhat close to like 10 or something like that. They're going to run. He would miss a 3, not get back on his man, and then the Wizards would come down and get an easy bucket.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also saw his prop. I was going to take his prop for over 2.5 threes, and I was like, nah, he been playing like trash.
25%, man.
Why I take the Pacers to win? He missing all these threes, but they leave him in at garbage time. He hits the 3 threes when they don't count, bro. He went 3 for 12 or something like that. So he got that. I was gonna pick it, but I chose the money line. He made sure they lost, but still made sure he got that prop.
So you picked the wrong one.
So I picked the wrong one.
Hey,
so I'm salty.
So
I'm salty.
Crazy.
I'm salty.
That's crazy.
So that's why I got to go with that.
That's wild. Well, that concludes episode 8, is it?
Episode 8, man.
Dang, episode 8, man. We climbing.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you got anything else you want to tell the people?
Just make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're watching it. We get a little couple views, but I'm like, you got to get some subscriptions on there. Follow us at the 94 Feet Pod on Instagram, Twitter.
Same on Twitter.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah, man. We'll see y'all next episode 9.
Let's get it.
Yep.